You're live. Hey, folks. Shorty here. Let me get this thing turned around here where I can see. I'm going to wait for some other people to jump in. I've tagged the StreamYard, so if y'all want to jump in here with me, you're more than welcome. I'll see you down here in my little basement thing. I'm going to wait for a little bit and let some people jump on here. I got one on here so far. I don't know who I got. Whoever's on here, say hi. I've already clicked the added. If y'all want to come in here and join me on this live, you're more than welcome. I got it at the top of the comments. I don't know how to put it in the banner yet, but hope y'all had a good night. Me and the wife here, we did every Friday night we do, or Friday evening for a lot of people, we do an auction sale type thing on Facebook, but I also get on YouTube and do it because we have a lot of people that doesn't have Facebook. It likes to buy our stuff, so I put it on YouTube. I don't have very many of my normal YouTube people on here, but that's fine as well. Let's see here. So how's y'all's week been? Ours has been extremely busy, right, honey?
Yeah.
Yes. She's still finishing up her stuff. I'm having to type here, which if anybody knows me, I suck. Y'all can say hi if you want to. I think I done said that. Ava Potterfield. Hello, Miss Ava Potterfield. How are you doing? I caught the end of your live. I'm sorry. We were finishing up our live on Friday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We go live on YouTube and Facebook. My wife has a channel or a Facebook page called Shop and Dazzle, and I get on here on YouTube under Shop and Dazzle. I'm hoping some more people jump on here. This was just a spur of a moment thing. My wife's usually in here half the night getting stuff that we sold right together. She takes like professional pictures and gets everybody's orders put together so we can make a delivery. But that's what she's doing. She's trying to finish that up while she's getting ready to go in there and take care of the grandkid. He's all of fun. Right, Mama?
Yes, we love him.
Yes, we love him very much. He is one of the most hyperactive kids you will ever meet. We are just getting over the flu bug. Yes.
That's going around.
That's going around. Well, around in our area. I know you ain't from where we're at. We're in southern Indiana, a little bit north of Louisville, Kentucky. The stomach bug, norovirus, or whatever you want to call it, has went around here really bad. Our daughter got it so bad it actually killed the enzymes in her stomach, or did the enzymes in her intestine. Took good bacteria here in Missouri. Okay, you ain't too far.
That's from an antibiotic.
Yeah, her antibiotics killed the good bacteria in her stomach, and now she's had to take other stuff to put that stuff back. Right? I can't. It's all right. Oh my, yeah. Let me see here. Hold on, Miss Ava. Kind of funny. You and my niece has the exact same name. I got a little niece. Her name's Ava. She was just helping with my live. It's kind of cool. I've been watching y'all for a long time. I love listening to old music. I grew up in the hills of Kentucky. So, bluegrass is mostly what I listen to. My grandpa was a Pentecostal preacher. So, yeah. I listened to all that. And then some. My mom and dad both sang music. My dad played a guitar. But other than that, not too much. We got another person on here. Whoever's on here, say hi. Y'all, I got it pinned to the top of the comments. You're more than welcome to jump on here. Yep, they're off. Everybody's more than welcome to jump in here with me. I was going to let a couple people get in here. I'll probably end up pulling this down at the end of it because lots of music. Yes, we're from Renfrew Valley. You got to go in there, buddy.
What are you doing?
I'm on YouTube. You want?
What are you doing
Did you hear?
Yep, that's my little grandson. He should be in bed by now. His dad. We got him till the daddy gets off work. So, Miss Ava, how have you been other than the flu bug? I haven't been able to get on very many lives because we're working continuously. Well, she's working continuously.
Yes, we are.
Yes. She does the work, I do the driving. Does that make sense? So she has a chauffeur.
We do 3 jobs. So
We do 3 jobs. Yes.
I went
selling-
There, that's mom's furniture.
Yeah. Selling. We sell on here. We sell on YouTube and Facebook. Then she has a side job she does. Then she also does home health care. Teaching on
Is
Monday.
Ada Potter the one that plays the violin?
Yes.
I love your playing, Ava. It's so beautiful.
Teaching on Monday. Teaching music lessons. We have a friend that does that.
Mhm.
His name's Jared
Guitar
Dearborn.
lessons.
He teaches how to play guitar, which is kind of cool. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Ava. Thanks for joining his live. I appreciate you.
Yeah, this was just a little pop-up thing. I didn't even know if anybody was going to jump on here. Thank you, Ava, for jumping on here. I don't know if anybody else is going to or not. I didn't get a good chance to promote it very much. I got on some lives and told them about it, but you know how that works. I mean, I just wanted to get on here because the wife, she's doing her stuff, and usually I'll just go in there and go to sleep. But she said if I went to sleep tonight, she might actually hurt me. I got to help her. That and the grandson, he ain't gonna be leaving until midnight. We keep him a lot of times, but tomorrow morning we have to go to work, so we really can't. Doug is asleep right now. That's generally me. My family calls me a hermit. They're usually still out doing stuff, and by 10 o'clock I'm trying to get some sleep or something. I had surgery on my feet, and they messed my feet up really bad. They nicked all the nerves in the bottom of my feet, and now I'm in constant pain, which doesn't help nothing. And so I take my medicine and generally go to sleep. They said, "You're a hermit. You go to bed early." Well, I'm getting old too. Not that old, but yeah. But I just wanted to jump on here. We've had a week. Today, it didn't stop today. We woke up. We just bought a piece of property because we had a piece of property inside the city limits, and I hate living in the city. I can't stand living in the city. I have rabbits. I have chickens, and you can't do that. You can't do that inside town at all. So, what was it? I went and we sold our house, and we bought a piece of property out in the country, but it is raw land. And where we bought it at, there ain't really no regulations. There's only one regulation, and that is for the septic. If you plan on living on it, you have to have a new septic. They don't want an old septic. They will have to have a new septic. So we've been messing with that, and we have somebody that lives in behind, somebody owns the property in behind us, and they're saying some of our properties is theirs, and I just don't argue with nobody. I said, okay, I'm not going to mess with him. It's got a couple old kids on it, so I'm not going to argue with him. I'm going to mess with him. We're having it surveyed, and we've been getting a hold of survey companies trying to find the cheapest and the quickest, because what we found is everybody is 2 or 3 months out, and we're trying to get on the property, and we can't get on the property until we get it surveyed, because the company we bought the property from a company, and they said we're not allowed to put a driveway until we have it surveyed. I don't know why they didn't have it, but they didn't have it surveyed. So now we're having to have it surveyed, and we've been calling people for driveways and stuff like that. Yeah, surveys. Yeah, because I haven't got to put I ain't worried about the old man behind me, but I can't argue with him saying this is mine or this is yours or whatever until I get that survey, and the company demands it anyway. But where our property is, it was a split off from a bigger piece of property. Yes, the things that come up. They don't tell you nothing about it when you buy raw land. But the piece of property we bought is split off of a bigger piece of property. And the piece of property we bought is a low area. So I can stand flat-footed on my property, and I have to look up to the road. And that's where the driveway is going to be. I got almost a 15-foot from the road down to the flat spot that I'm gonna have to make a driveway. So we were getting hold of companies for that. Then we were getting hold of survey companies, and we've called so many people. We got a call yesterday saying we're gonna come over tomorrow for an estimate. Okay, that was today. We'll meet you there at 10 o'clock. They just said an estimate. They didn't say what the estimate was for. We were assuming because we've been here pushing the survey here a lot. We figured, hey, this is for our survey. So we go meet the guy, and I was telling him about the problems with the guy behind me or behind the property. He goes, oh, you're going to have survey. And I'm like, I thought that's what you're doing. He goes, no, I do driveways. I'm like, oh, no. I'd already talked to this guy before. He wants like, crap, $10,000 to put a driveway in. I'm like, no, I don't want no 10. He wants, build it up the way it's supposed to, which I understand that. But he wants to put a wraparound driveway in and all this fancy stuff. He wants to make it fancy. I'm not fancy. I mean, I told him the only thing I need is where I can actually get my RV down in there, because me and my wife lived in an RV for 7 years. We just bought a shed to house, and that's what we're putting on it. But we still have an RV, and I'm gonna take my RV with me. But as steep as that is, I can't get my RV down in there. But that's how things go around here. So I told him, I said, I just need a driveway good enough to get my RV in, and it's not. Yeah, one of those problems. So how have you been, Ava? You said you're in Missouri. Are you Southern Missouri, or because we were planning on going to Missouri every year. We go for a anniversary trip. We don't buy each other anniversary gifts. We've been married way too long for that. So every year we go somewhere for our anniversary. It's like a weekend trip. Our anniversary generally is on a weekend, so we just go somewhere for the weekend. North Missouri, near St. Louis. Yeah, well, that's where I ended up at, north of St. Louis. We actually ended up in St. Louis because we were going to, what's that? There's out there in Missouri, there's is it Billings? Not Billings. They have it's almost like Gatlinburg, Tennessee in Missouri. I can't remember the name of it. And they have a casino and a bunch of other stuff there. I can't remember what it's called, though. We were going there, and as we were heading through, we live in southern Indiana, as we were heading out of Indiana into Illinois, the wife, she's really big on weather, and she pulled up the weather map, and everywhere we were supposed to be at was going to be tornadoes and stuff like that. It's like, and she's petrified of storms. That's why she's so much into weather. So we just abruptly made a right turn straight up to Springfield, Illinois, to the Abraham Lincoln stuff. But when we were coming back, we actually came back and went down to St. Louis, because I'd never seen the Ark and stuff like that. And it was pretty cool. But what was it? There for a while, we were going to casinos a lot. We had plenty of money. We were work camping, so money wasn't a problem. So what we did is we went to St. Louis, and there was a couple casinos around there. And usually we just go in there with $20, play, and then when our money's gone, we're done. We don't generally walk out with money, but we just do it for fun. But the wife, she actually won around $200, somewhere around there. But apparently this casino we went to, and it sounds bad, but the casino itself remind you of the Porky's, if you remember the movie Porky's, which is a really bad movie, but most kids watch the movie Porky's. Hey, there you are. Hold on, I'll bring you up here. I see you on here. To the stage.
Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
All right, not
really, but I'm here.
Yeah, we've been going since. I got up at 9 o'clock this morning to go meet this guy that I thought was for a survey, and it wasn't for a survey. He was for a driveway, and we'd already talked to him. He wants a stupid amount of money for a driveway. But yeah, that's how our day started out, and it didn't stop until we go live at 7 o'clock for the Shop and Dazzle. We got to we're staying in my mother-in-law's right now. We got here at 6:55, and I still had to set everything up. I'm like, oh
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So here's my disclaimer. This is not snot. This is Vicks.
Oh, that's fine. I couldn't even see it. Where we're out in the country a little bit, so the internet ain't too fast or ain't too good. So every time I move, it looks like I'm freaking got a shadows following me. But I didn't get a chance to. I didn't get a chance to promote this very much. I was just gonna have a game night. I usually watch Van Life with Gina. I don't know if you ever watch her.
Mhm.
And sometimes she does a game night. She plays music and stuff like that.
Love her.
Yes, that's what I was going to do, but I mean, there's only 2 of us on here, so it's kind of hard to do that.
I win.
You win every time. Yeah, the wife she was going to, but my son he's working a little bit over, so she's in there with a grandkid right now. When he gets here, she'll probably jump in here. But he's a manager at a pizza place, and he thought he was going to get out of there early. And I guess they got a big rush, and he didn't get out early. And y'all are what, an hour behind us?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. The last time we did the live, last week, we're in a spare bedroom. She was in here till 5 o'clock in the morning getting stuff ready, because when we sell, you have to take the pictures and send the messages and all this other stuff. And she got mad at me because I went to bed. I told her I'll stay up this time. I said I'll just go on a live, keep you company and stuff like that, because I don't mess with that stuff. That's all her. she does that. I don't usually do that, but I said I'll stay up with you. So that's when I promoted this live, and now she's in there with the grandkid. I'm like, So what did you have, a flu bug, or what kind of bug did you have?
Oh my. I got sick the very end of December
Hey.
with the respiratory flu.
Okay. Yeah, my brother had that.
Which was horrible. Fevers. I was 101 temperature for 5 days.
Ew.
And then the coughing.
And
then that made my lupus flare. Then my fibromyalgia flared. Then my asthma flared. Then my arthritis flared. Then I had pleurisy. It's been awful.
I had pleurisy.
I was better for 1 week.
Uh-huh.
Got it again.
Oh, that's my daughter. She cannot. She's a manager at a pizza place. Well, a different pizza place. And every time she goes into work, she's a manager, but she only works part-time. Every time she goes into work, she gets sick. Because, they're little teenagers working there. They don't care if they're snot and coughing, whatever. And she catches everything coming and going.
Yep.
But right now, she had a stomach bug. And it actually killed the good enzymes in her stomach. So now she went for like 2 weeks of diarrhea. Now she's been a week and a half and can't use the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So we've been running back and forth with medicine for her.
Wow.
And my brother, he actually got RSV. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got RSV, and we all thought that was a kid's thing.
They decided no. Adults.
Yeah, it's mutated for adults. Well, he got RSV and he's also a foster parent. That's how he got it. He got a tonsil or tracheitis. His trach actually shut, and he almost died. And they got him to the hospital. And they got him on a ventilator. Well, then he started breathing. They're like, all right. They pulled the ventilator out. He went right back to closed again. So he almost died again. So now he has a trach in his throat, and they don't know if his actual throat will open up or not. I'm like, and I'm like, all that off of a kid's snot on you.
Yeah. One thing triggers another. It's scary.
Yeah. Well, I don't get sick that often. I mean, I'm not like that. I mean, I've got so many medical problems with me, it ain't even funny, but the actual sick, when COVID was the worst, I was still working, and my one girl that was working with me, she was coughing all over me, and I told her, just go home. She goes, no, I'm fine. It's just a cough. Right. I said, okay, fine, and she just kept on and kept on, and I kept on telling her to go home, and she wouldn't. Then right when we were closing, she goes, I think I'm going to go to the ER. I'm like, I'm going to strangle you now.
Oh, I thought you were fine.
Yes, but she gave me COVID.
Oh, man.
And then she turned around and gave my wife COVID. Close the door, buddy. Then I turned, it's my wife. I gave her COVID, but she was ready to kill me because when I get sick, I take, if if I can get my hands on it, medicine, I'm taking it. I don't care. I don't like being sick. So I pretty much OD'd myself on medicine. I had COVID for 3 days. She got it. And she had it. She had to cough for almost 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And she was sick for like 2 months. And she just, she wasn't happy with me. She goes, "You got me sick." Because, well, the bad part was she just had started working with me a day before she got sick.
Oh no.
And they had the, no miss policy. She's in there with COVID trying to work. But actually, the doctor said that actually helped her because the more you move with COVID, the more it helps your lungs. You don't stay as sick. It keeps you from getting pneumonia. So he said that actually helped. Well, I think Teresa didn't think so, but the more you move, the better off you were.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, my grandkid, he should be in bed. He keeps on trying to open up the door behind me. He's the one we keep him like 80% of the time, most of the time. His dad is a manager at a pizza place, so the dad usually has him, but when he's working, he can't have him, so we have him all the time. And what is it? And now I got 2 more grandbabies on the way. The boy with his daddy is having a girl, and then my youngest son is having a girl, and they both do the same week.
Oh my.
It's like, oh, yeah, that'd be 6 grandkids for us. I'm like,
Congratulations.
Oh yeah. And they're both girls, and we have 3 boys, and we only had 1 girl, and that 1 girl made up for all 3 boys. Now we got 2 more girls coming. I can't imagine what this is going to be. Because this little girl, she has really curly hair, and she knows she has curly hair, and she's pretty. And she goes, "Look at my curly hair," and she'll twirl it and fling it, and she won't let nobody pull it up because her mom wants to pull her hair up. No, you don't touch her hair. But she does not have a brain mouth filter whatsoever. If it comes to her mind, she's going to say it. And what was it? One guy, I took her to a car parts store, and the guy said, "Oh, you're so pretty. I'll just take you home with me." She looked at me. She goes, "No, you ain't." He goes, "She give me a stink eye." I said, "I don't feel too bad about it." She gives everybody a stink eye. But her mom is the one that's always sick. I was talking to her earlier tonight. I said, "You feel any better?" She goes, "Well, I usually ask him a little bit." I'm like, "Okay." So you're feeling better. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that town in Missouri we were going to go to. You ever been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee?
Mm-mm.
No. Gatlinburg is like it's just a huge tourist spot. You can't hardly drive through it. You just walk from store to store to store. It's a main strip, and there's a town there in Missouri. I keep on wanting to call it Billings, but it ain't Billings. It has a Silver Star Casino or something like that. Silver Saddle Casino. If she was in here, it begins with a B. I remember that. If she was in here, she would be able to tell you. But we were going to go there. Then we thought about going there again this year, but where our anniversary falls is during tornado season. She said no. So we're probably
We're in Tornado Alley.
Yes. Where we're at, we usually get 3 or 4 tornadoes a year, but it ain't that bad. We're like 40 miles north of Louisville, Kentucky. If you know where that is. Yeah, so we're right on the river. We get every allergy in the world, all the pollen.
I love being on the river. We're in Hannibal. So we're right on the Mississippi River.
Okay, yeah, it's basically like it. We're 25 miles from the Ohio River, or Kentucky River, but Ohio River. Yeah, Ohio River. I can't remember what it's called. But we go there a lot, and we try to make little videos of it. We've been trying to travel still, but with grandkids, and I'm signed up for disability, and I've been fighting this for 3 years. We haven't been able to go nowhere because I can't work. She's working more than what she ever could, and that's one person goes, "Why do you call yourself Traveling Donkeys?" I said, "Well, the back end of our RV has 2 donkeys on it, and we traveled everywhere, so it kind of stuck."
Yeah,
Traveling Donkeys.
Well, with our jobs, we can only be gone like overnight. And we haven't gone camping anywhere since COVID hit.
Yeah.
And so our tent's been in the shed all that time. So I just imagine the mice have eaten it.
Yeah, it probably ain't no good no more.
We're probably going to camp in either the back of my Explorer or the camper shell.
Yeah, that's,
I'm leaning
well-
toward the camper shell because we can have a queen size air mattress in there.
uh-huh. Well, we have our big RV, and we had vans that we would travel in.
Mhm.
Now I got a little bitty 4-cylinder truck. It's got a hard shell topper on it. I'm like, put a bed back there, put whatever you want back there, and we go anywhere we want. And just crawl through the window if we have to.
Yeah,
I mean, our big RV, it works great. It's killer on gas.
yeah.
Well, we were work camping. When was it? Right before COVID hit. I mean, there was people at work. It was sick because we worked in Hebrew, Kentucky, which is Cincinnati Airport. It's called Hebrew, Kentucky. Cincinnati Airport ain't in Cincinnati. It's in another town. But we worked for Amazon as work campers, and that was right before COVID hit. We refurbished tablets and the Echoes and stuff like that. And some of the people we were working with was getting sick a lot, and it was catching really bad. And then that was November into December. Then they come out, said COVID and stuff like that. It's like, uh-oh. So we figured that's what they had to begin with.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we didn't get it, because the job I did, I was in a little area by myself. There's only 2 of them in the world that refurbishes the tablets. One's in there, it's called Kindle, and another one's in Scotland. So we had to have special badges and everything to get in. So where we worked at, we had to, our badges had GPS on them. They could tell where we were at all times. And Teresa was in a row. Everybody in that row was getting sick. I'm staying away from that. But again, it's Amazon, so that's the worst place in the world to work for. Because we did Sugar Beet, we did Amazon, we did a couple little summer factory jobs. It's like, yeah, we're done. That we were doing the factory summer jobs during COVID, and it's like, no, we had a house here in town in Salem, and before we had 3 kids, dogs, everything else, but it was too much for me and Teresa, so we actually lived in our RV in our driveway with a 2-story tall 4-bedroom house. It was easier. I mean, we kept it. We set this RV up to where we were very comfortable in it.
Mm-hmm.
In the house, it took a lot to heat it, took a lot to cool it. In the RV, yeah, we stay in the RV, and then we realized, we don't need this big house. It's in town. Crime's going up like crazy because nobody has jobs. And it's like, all right. So we sold the house. And right when we sold the house, I'm like, all right. And the property we were going to buy fell through. So, well, we'd already bought the shed. And it's like, okay, well, we moved it to my mother-in-law's house. We're like, we ain't got nowhere to put it. So we put it here. And we talked to the company. The company said, well, we'll move it anywhere you want when you first buy it. They didn't say when you first buy it. They said, we'll move it anywhere you want. And Teresa goes, well, we got to put it here, but we're going to eventually move it again. And they said, oh, they won't have no problem moving it again. Yeah, for $1,500.
Yeah.
Give me huggies. You want to say hi to Ava?
Hi.
This is my grandson.
Hello. Hi.
Is Daddy here? He's got him he likes his blow-ups, and he has a cow.
Nice.
Is
I
Daddy
like
here?
that.
I'll put my cow right here.
Okay, you can keep your cow right there.
There's somebody to get it.
Nobody's going to get your cow. He's afraid somebody get his cow.
I don't know.
He has a cow, he has a cat, and he has a dog.
Well, my cat got torn up.
Oh, your cat ain't working no more?
Nope, we try to fix it, the footy tape. I'll put
Okay.
it back next time.
Okay. Where you going, buddy? Oh, you got to get your Sonic? Yeah, and he loves Sonic. This boy is all about Sonic.
Bye, bye.
Bye.
I'll see you later.
All right.
We're gonna be at baby shower. Tomorrow's at baby shower.
Tomorrow's your baby sister baby shower?
Yeah, you wanna come?
Well, she's in another town, buddy. She's actually in another state.
You at home?
Yeah, she's at home.
Eva.
This ain't your cousin, Ava. His cousin, my nieces, he calls them his girls. One of them's Ava and Abby.
But what?
Yeah.
Why call me her?
We're just on YouTube, like Peppa was earlier. Remember when we were on there earlier? Yep, same thing. We're just talking.
Well, I cannot see myself.
You can't see yourself. You gotta scoot over here. Then you
There
can see
you
yourself.
are.
Yeah, him and his 2 front teeth missing.
And
You want to tell her how old you are?
7. I'm almost 8.
Almost 8.
8.
Yeah, you gotta go home, go to bed, don't you?
What's your kids?
Where's your kids?
My
Our
kids
kids
are
are
all
like,
grown up.
huh?
Huh?
They're all grown up.
The then?
No, they're all grown up.
Where's the babies?
He ain't got no babies. Like me and Annie, we don't got no more babies besides you and grandkids.
Okay, I need to go. Bye.
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 I will see you after the baby shower.
Bye, buddy. Tell Nanny come in here.
Nana, come here, help. Someone's hungry too.
Somebody's on YouTube. Yeah.
Emma, why you got glasses on?
Why you got glasses? Why does Daddy wear glasses?
Well, his glasses broke. Okay, I'll buy
His
him
glasses are broke.
I'll buy him one.
You're gonna buy Daddy's new glasses.
So I can see better.
Ooh.
Blue ones. You're gonna buy him some blue ones.
Yep.
Oh, she said she has to wear glasses so she can see better.
Wait.
You don't gotta wear glasses.
Ava?
Does your mommy wear glasses?
No, someone broke her glasses.
Somebody
Yeah,
broke her glasses.
she got glasses.
She got glasses.
But what time is you go to bed, Ava?
Easy. Oh, she's like Nanny and Pappy. She goes to bed when she wants to. You're supposed to be in bed by what? 9 or 8:30? 9:30.
But it's very
Is
rainy
Daddy
outside.
letting you stay up till 9:30?
No.
No. I think he makes you go to bed about 8 or 8:30, don't he?
Okay, I need to go. Bye. I will see
Okay.
you later.
Bye.
I'm gonna put my cow on in the wind. But
Oh, I
see
like
my
that
cow.
Go put it. I think the door's locked, buddy.
Can you help me open it, please?
No, I can't. Go tell Nanny to come here. Okay.
Nana, come on here.
He's our littlest one. Oh no, we got one grandkid following him, but we don't see him too often. They don't live close to us. So
Yeah.
when we get to see him, ain't very often. God, it's raining and it got hot in here. So y'all do your Friday night lives. When else do you do your lives?
Well, we have 4 channels.
Oh, you got 4 channels?
Yeah.
We got the one, but we do everything on this channel.
Yeah, we've got a channel that's all music,
Mm-hmm.
Doug and Ava's Place, and then I have a relaxation channel where we film a lot of nature stuff, and eventually I'll have my original music on there. But I had somebody try to claim my music, and the only legal thing you have to stand on is your copyright file number.
Uh-huh.
So I pulled it all, and I'm
Wow.
going to get my copyrights done first, and
That
then
ain't even right, is it?
I'll bring my music back.
Huh? Then you bring your own. Yeah, Teresa, she plays a dulcimer,
Mhm.
and she was. I mean, she played it when she was a little kid. Now she's relearning it. And our oldest grandson, he's one of these kinds. He can just pick up anything and do it. He's 8 years old.
Ava,
What?
Yeah.
what's your number?
What? What's your number?
What's your number?
I don't know. She's all right. Your number is 8.
At 7.
7, almost 8. Most ladies don't like giving their numbers out. He asked everybody, "What's your numbers?"
I remember her.
You remember her? Well, I don't.
I remember you.
Unless you saw me watching her live. On
Wait, what's your teeth?
her teeth in her head.
No, what deal?
She got teeth.
No, she watched one teeth.
Well, so did Nanny. You got 2 teeth missing.
I know it's not growing in. It's taking me a long time.
They'll
Yeah, it
come in when
does.
you get a little bigger.
Yeah.
Just look at your cousin Blakey and Reagan. They got their teeth. They got their teethers in, didn't they? Yeah.
Look,
Yeah. He's got his front 2 teeth gone. It was kind of bad because he had his front 2 teeth and his bottom 2 teeth out at the same time. He could stick his finger
Oh,
in his
wow.
mouth.
Have you looked out the window?
Uh-huh.
Is it?
It's raining. I haven't looked at the yard. or anything.
I was just wondering if.
Thank you, buddy. All right. Thanks, buddy. Tree. This is my friend Ava. She's on YouTube. She's waving. This is my mother-in-law. Teresa. Trying to get her in here. She ain't working. I posted on game night, but I didn't.
Well,
You can't see nothing down there. It's too dark. Down at the bottom of our yard, there's a pond generally when it's raining. It's been raining 2 days here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it hasn't stopped. I'm tired of the rain. One guy goes, we need it. No, we don't.
Not that much.
No.
A little bit, but not that much.
All right, Bubba. Be careful, buddy.
Let me close the door a minute.
What time is that thing tomorrow? Okay. Oldest boy. I got 3 kids. He's the I got a daughter that's 31. He's 30 and a 25-year-old. A 25-year-old. He's catching up to all of them. I had him. I used to be a supervisor in a sawmill, and supervisor of sawmill don't make a lot of money, and he wanted PlayStations and cell phones. I said, well, if you want it, you got to go work for it. So when he was 14 years old, I had him working in a sawmill.
There you go.
Now he won't get out of it, and he's 25. I said, buddy, your body's going to fall apart. He goes, no, I won't. Okay. He looks like he's a bull. He's like, he just muscular all over the place. I said, and he keeps on complaining about his shoulder hurting. I said, get an easier job. He goes, but I make almost $33 an hour. I don't care. What is it? This finger right here, he blew the nail off of it, smashing it.
Oh.
What was it? This one was bad. Then he smashed this one, it bulged up, and I had to burn a hole through his fingernail. The normal stuff came out of it. Then the next day when he went to work, he smashed that same finger 3 more times. Yeah, he got to go to the doctor on that one. They said it was all infected. He had to take medicine.
That hurts.
Yes.
This is going to sound like a sissy, but I had a hangnail get infected.
Oh, they hurt.
It really got infected. My whole finger swelled up real big. And I'm also a pianist, and I was playing for a private Christmas party that day. And I was at work all day, and it just was getting more and more unbearable. So I left a little early, went to the ER. They lanced through my fingernail. They're like, this is going to hurt. I'm like, it can't hurt any worse than it already hurts.
Yes,
they lanced my fingernail, squeezed all that stuff out. They're like, we'll bandage it. I'd like, but I can't play the piano if you do that. So I just want a Band-Aid. And then I went and played for 2 hours.
No. The boy, after he smashed his finger 3 more times, he was actually on overtime, so he didn't have to be there. He called me at like 11:30 in the morning. And I said, what's up? He goes, come pick me up from work. I'm like, why are you at work? For one thing, it's your day off. He goes, I came in from overtime. I said, it ain't even lunchtime. He goes, I smacked my finger 3 times. I'm done. Okay, I got you.
Wow.
Yeah, so our babies. Trey. Oh, here's Joe. Come on here.
Oh, hi, Ava.
Hello.
We've been sitting here talking. She got to go get her coffee. I'll let her pull the chair up. I yabber a lot. She calls me a squirrel. No, but they used to call me Tim the Toolman Taylor. If you ever watched that show, I went to the eye doctor so many times. That's what they call me. My left eye is so screwed up now from that. Ain't it, Mama? They call Tim the Toolman Taylor. I was always having to get metal dug out of my eye. And the last time the eye doctor wasn't open. So I went to the ER, and the doctor in the ER says, oh, I can't see nothing. So he gave me a pressure walk. He grabbed a bottle and squirted it in my eye, which pushed the metal in my eye further. And then they gave me these drops that was for surgery. So when I went when the eye doctor opened on Monday, when I went in there and I showed her them drops because it wasn't working no more. And she goes, you've been using them faithfully, haven't you? I said, every 2 hours. And she goes, that's the only thing I got to numb your eye. And she goes, now you're immune to it. So she had a drill on my eye with nothing numbed.
Oh.
I don't go to eye doctors. I hate eye doctors. Let's go over here, Mama.
How you doing, Miss Ava?
Doing pretty good.
You know she has 4 channels?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We're gonna have to write her channels down.
Yeah, she has one for relaxation.
I need that. Have a pen, I'll write it down.
I don't know what you did with your pen.
It's in my little box. What channel is that one called, Ava?
It's long. It's called Ava's Meditations and Relaxations channel.
Ava's Meditations.
This one?
It was originally just Ava's Meditations, and not very many people were coming. So I thought maybe they didn't understand what it was.
I need a piece of paper.
Because I'm not like leading meditations or anything. It's just calming videos and music. So when I added the relaxation part to it, then people started coming.
Wow.
We were gonna have game night, but nobody else jumped on, so Ava won them all.
I won.
She won. I told her we like what Van Life Gina does. She watches Van Life Gina. Teresa watches every one of her videos.
Mhm.
She likes Van Life
Yeah.
Gina.
And
She jumped on a couple of our lives.
Jordan.
And who Jordan? She likes watching Jordan Lion. I don't even know if he is.
Yeah, I don't know if he does a lot of
The stars, interviews, and stuff like that.
the old stars.
He goes to cemeteries and looks at the tombstones.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Yeah,
Well, some of him does.
Yeah.
But he gives you the history of the old actors.
Yeah, that's what she likes doing. We go on trips, and that's what she does.
Yeah.
That's what she likes to do anyway.
Yeah.
What was that town in Missouri we were going to go to, but there was tornadoes, so Springfield.
Branson.
Branson, Missouri.
Branson.
I thought it
Okay.
began with the B. I just didn't know what it was called.
Branson, Missouri.
I don't know why I
She
didn't
does-
think of that.
Huh?
I don't know why I didn't think of Branson.
I was calling it Billings and stuff like that. I can't remember the name of it.
Are you from Missouri?
Yes,
Hey,
Yes.
Yeah, we're in
She lives in
Missouri.
North Missouri,
Oh.
a little bit north of St. Louis. I told her we went to St. Louis. And
Mhm.
we ran into like a Porky's, or when we went to the casino. Remind you of the Porky's casino.
My dad was a traveling electrician, and we traveled a lot, and we went to Missouri. I'm pretty sure. I was thinking that we stayed there. I was little, but I think we stayed there.
I think you stayed
I
in all
always
this.
liked Missouri.
Your dad stayed in all this. Well, she lives near Tornado Alley. See, I told you she hates tornadoes. She's
Mm.
petrified of tornadoes.
Yes. I always
Yeah.
pray during bad weather.
Yeah. Poor Ava, she's been sick since December.
Is it COVID? Do you have COVID? No.
Here, I'll make it where she can see you.
Is it the flu?
Yep.
Oh no.
I was muted because I was coughing.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
you're fine.
okay.
Yeah, it's the respiratory flu.
I
Oh,
told her
wow.
about Jason. He said RSV
Mm-hmm.
and a thing now. But yeah,
Yeah, I never saw anyone.
she got rid of the one thing caused her to have all different problems. She wasn't
Mm-hmm.
sick for 1 week and then got it again.
Well, you know, with his brother, it started out with the flu, and then it was RSV.
I told her about Shelby. Shelby, that girl can look at somebody sick and be sick.
Yeah, she's always been that way. But my other one,
Bubby, Steven,
Steven,
yeah, Gabe's dad.
Gabriel's dad, he rarely, if he gets sick, it's like a surprise to all of us. Wow, you're sick.
Yeah. But it's
Only
he has
couple
a cough and a
times.
headache. That's as far as it goes. A
That's
cough and a
good.
headache.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Sometimes coughing can be bad for you.
Yeah, she'll agree with that one because
You've had to take a lot of antibiotics, Ava.
Yeah, and cough syrup and
Cough syrup.
I
yeah.
told him, I said, when I get sick, I take everything underneath the sun.
Have you tried elderberry syrup?
I haven't, but I've heard good things about that.
Yeah.
That's
just
what our daughter
find
made.
somebody that can make it good though. If you make
I
it wrong,
haven't-
it tastes horrible.
It's like lemon and orange peel. It's got
Mhm.
like a. I haven't tried it. I haven't gotten the nerve because when she makes it, it smells like
It smells
mildew.
like moldy mushrooms.
Like,
it's like
yeah, it's got like a
God.
mildewy smell, and I can't get the nerve to try it. But no, my grandsons and my granddaughter, they like it. She'll pour it in a little teaspoon or tablespoon and give it to them, and
It doesn't help her, but it helps them.
once, yeah, about 3 days, they do pretty good with it.
Mhm.
hmm Do you do a lot of organic stuff, Ava?
I take health supplements. I take Plexus. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that has. I have lupus
That's not mine.
and IBS really bad.
IBS.
And I was in chronic pain for 22 years. And this was before Gut Health was on the news. But these people were telling me about gut health and that helping with your chronic pain. And I'm like, this might not be for real, but I'm about to end my rope, so we'll try it. And I've been pain free for 8 years now.
What is it called that you
Get
tried?
help.
Get help.
Plexus.
What is it called? I can't hardly hear.
Oh, Plexus.
Plexus.
Yeah.
Look that up.
Yeah, because
And
they're getting ready to send me to a pain management specialist, which means just throwing dope at me.
So where
yeah.
do Do you get that in the store? Do you order that online?
I actually sell it.
Do you really?
It's like are you familiar with Sam's Club or Costco?
Yeah.
It's where you do a membership and then you get it at wholesale price.
Mhm.
It's like, I mean, you can pay retail price for it if you want to, but
Oh, I didn't know.
so I have my own website, and that's when you join as a member, you get a website, and so you get credit for referrals and things like that.
What website is that? My sister has Crohn's and I have fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
So I wonder
Well,
if that would help.
I'll send you a link and
Okay,
you can look around there, and
thanks.
yeah, it's made a big difference for me, and I haven't been sick in a long time. This is the first time I've been sick in probably 6 years, and I've not enjoyed it at all.
I'm gonna say, it sounds like you made up for it.
I enjoyed it at all.
Almost
My
3
year
months.
has started out really rough.
Wow.
Mhm.
Really
Since
rough.
December.
Mhm.
It sounds like our daughter, she just can't.
She'll get healthy, or she'll get better.
And
3
then
days later, something else. I told her, she works at a pizza place and
Yeah,
she gets
they all
everything.
come in there sick at the pizza place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, and I work with kids, so I
Mhm.
have the ability to catch all kinds of stuff. My husband works in the public. He does groceries. So he's actually who I caught this from.
Oh,
And we were wearing masks and everything. We were really trying not to give it to each other.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
That don't happen. When
happened.
you sleep in like her, when I gave her COVID, we sleep in the same bed. You're going to get it.
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
think because you're the one that's in worse health,
Uh-huh.
and instead you were over it within 3 days, and I suffered for 3 months. It was,
Yeah.
that was a
See,
tough
I had this respiratory stuff. I had a 101 fever for 5 days in bed.
one.
I was just in bed. And then it took me another 4 weeks to get over it. So that's like a month and a week I was sick. Because it was just hard to get over. Like, I'm pale now. I'm really pale. But I look a lot better than I did. And I was better 1 week. Caught it again.
1 week.
Oh, and caught it again.
But it's not been as bad this time. My fever was higher. It was 102, but only for 3 days. And
Okay,
I'm on the mend now.
that's good.
Don't want to catch it again.
Nope. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Yeah, my stepmom, she did work at a daycare. Oh, wow. She was sick the whole time she worked.
Yeah.
And then she just finally she had to quit because she's in her 65.
Yeah.
She was like, my body can't handle no more.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get out I'm gonna go back to the protocol we were all on several years ago, where you wipe everything down and you got hand sanitizer and everything else, so that
That's what I. But
hopefully we don't catch it from touching each other's, handing
Mhm.
each other stuff, and yeah,
yeah,
playing
because
the same instrument or something.
they I had to do training for home health, and I don't remember. I think it was the flu. Don't hold me to it. I think it was the flu that can stay on. Was it a week on
Okay.
surfaces? It was whatever it was.
Oh yeah,
Well, it was lengthy.
it's incredible. Huh?
Well, every time when someone comes over here, I'm like I'm Lysol, and every time they leave, Lysol,
Yeah.
Lysol, and I don't sit close. I kind of
Yeah.
keep my distance because you never know. We got a big family. You never know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing all that again, because
You
I
don't wanna
can't
go
go
more.
sick for 2 months at a time. That's just ridiculous.
That's too much. And
Yeah.
and
And it's spring, and I've got gardening to do and flower gardening to do, and I want to go camping. I got stuff to do.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
My dad in Kentucky, he already set out onion plants.
Oh wow!
So
I haven't set out anything, but I've made my list of what I'm going to plant.
Yeah.
And here it's amazing how even like my family's in Joplin, which is a southern Missouri, and it's like their daffodils and stuff are already blooming, and we won't have our daffodils blooming here for probably a couple more weeks, and we're like 2 or 3 weeks, even in the same state. We're about 2 to 3 weeks behind them for all that stuff.
Wow.
Is the daffodil same as the Easter lily?
Yeah. We're
Okay,
Easter
yeah,
lily.
because we got Easter lilies
They're-
come up here.
Yeah, they're already popping up.
Yeah,
They're already popping. But with all this rain, boy, they're gonna grow quick.
But they're calling for snow in our area again.
They are?
Yeah,
When?
this week.
In
We've
the
already
end,
had some 80-degree days. Has your weather been like that?
Yeah.
we had
we've already-
70.
Well, today it was
70.
right at, what is it, 65?
Mhm.
And they're calling for the end of this week. We're supposed to have snow.
Oh wow.
And
It probably won't stick.
well, the
It probably
peach,
won't
no,
amount
but
to nothing.
it's a late frost because the peach, the peach tree already has blooms on it. And where we used to live, we had 3 apple trees. And every year we get tons of blooms on our apple trees. Then the late frost would kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this tree out here. If we don't get a frost, we're gonna have so many peaches. I don't know what they're gonna do with.
Can them.
Yeah, can.
Yeah,
Do you do Canon, Ava?
I haven't had I haven't been able to garden for a couple of years now, but I'm going to be this year, but I don't think I'm going to have enough stuff to can, but I'm just happy I'm going to have a garden this year. His homegrown tomatoes are like my favorite thing.
you can't beat them.
I had a friend who kept me in those all summer.
That's a good friend.
I'm grateful for that.
That's a good friend.
I'll be growing my own tomatoes this year.
Was we usually grow tomatoes, green beans, and peppers.
Peppers, but we haven't done it for a while either.
No, we just take your mom's garden.
Yeah,
Her mom has a big garden. We just go to take
we
it.
just
Nice.
all the family just gets together. Me and
Yeah.
my 5 sisters, and we
about
kind
a
of
half acre for a garden.
and we just plant, and then we all just share it. Just go in the garden, get
Get what you want out.
Yeah,
But your mom does a lot of canning.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Green beans is what I can the most of.
green beans.
And
that's my sister, my
Yeah.
oldest sister's green beans. Those are so good. My granny, we're from my granny's people, and like my mama was from Eastern Kentucky,
The Appalachian Mountains.
Appalachia. So they pickled a lot.
oh
Pickled
yeah,
corn, pickled green beans. Have you ever had those?
Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
I can tell you exactly. Have you ever seen the movie?
they are good.
Have you ever seen the movie Next to Kin?
Yes.
That's like 20 miles from where mine and her family's from the same area. It's like 20 miles from there.
Oh,
When they show them people at the house when they go for the funeral, that is it.
yeah.
That's from where we're from.
Mhm.
That
Well,
and
our-
I was put the
people-
movie Fire Down Below. You seen it with Steven Seagal?
I have. No, I have seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually supposed to be an extra in that movie.
Oh, cool.
You didn't make it because you
No.
drank a little bit too much
Yeah.
that night when he was.
I used to be a real bad.
Teenage-
I used to be a real
teenage
bad
years.
alcoholic, and yeah, I didn't make it to the.
You didn't make it.
I didn't make it. I can say that much. I didn't make it.
You didn't make it at all. No.
No, but that's from the area we're from. That and
Our
Cincinnati.
family, Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we're from, everybody in the town we live in is either from Eastern Kentucky or Cincinnati.
Nice.
Because her grandparents had a picture of my grandparents up in their house for years,
For years.
and we didn't even know each other.
And it always caught my eye. I didn't know why. I just knew that it always caught my eye. I said, there's something about that picture.
Yeah.
And then when I met Shorty and
Mhm.
then I met his grandparents, and I said, wait a minute. Oh my God, you're that picture on my granny and papa's wall. The newspaper clipping.
Mhm.
So he used to be their pastor. And
Yeah.
I had no idea. We had
Oh
no
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a complete different state we met each other, and both our families from the same town in Kentucky
Yeah.
and Cincinnati. I can't forget that one either. 'Cause I was born in a place called Bellevue, which is right across the river from Cincinnati. It was like most of her family still lives there. Well, a lot of your family still lives there in Cincinnati.
Mhm. Yeah, it seems like Eastern Kentucky, they all migrate to the same areas.
Yeah.
Cincinnati and Indiana.
Yeah. Well, Doug and I met at a bluegrass festival.
Oh, that's a good place to meet. We like those, don't we?
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I didn't know anybody at all. And there was a local music store here that I was a friend with the owner, and I called them and I'm like, "Are y'all going to the Bluegrass Festival?" They're like, "Well, not today. Are you?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm too scared to go." And she's like, "You just grab your fiddle and you walk in there with your shoulders square like you know exactly where you're going.
Wow.
Open up that case and start playing, and people will come play with you." So that's what I did, and they did. And his group, he played with the bluegrass group, and the whole group, most people were traveling around, but I didn't know anybody, so I just stayed in my spot, and people came and went and came and went and came and went. And this group of about 8 people all came at the same time, and I could tell they knew each other because they all knew the same songs. I mean, they were playing really well together,
Mhm.
you know. And somebody, so I guess it was Doug who invited me to come and play at a jam session with them sometime. And I'll never forget because I said, "Are you going to be there?" And the whole group just laughed hysterically. And one of them said, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll be there." Well, it took me like 4 months to work up the nerve to go. And when I went, it was at their family farm. So, of course, I was there. He just got out of the house and came.
They were all related.
So then I understood what all the laughter was about.
Yeah, 'cause, you know,
Oh,
That's
that was
kinda
so sweet.
yeah, I grew up with her first cousin. Me and him was best friends. That's how I met her. I'm like,
Aw.
yeah, but
We kept going around circles all
Yeah,
those
'cause
years when I was little.
when I was growing up, I would go down to his house, which actually happens to be her aunt, and I could see the trailer they used to live in. They said that he would always say that's my Aunt Flora jeans, and he would talk about the girls, but I didn't know who he was talking about. And then what was it? When I was 16, I met you.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got together when I was 19.
Yeah, we were young.
Yeah, we were young.
Well, Doug is so quiet. You've seen how quiet he is at our lives.
Mhm.
He's not quiet all the time. And when I asked him, he just came home from work one day. I'm like, "Will you do YouTube with me?" He's like, "As long as I don't have to talk."
As long as I ain't got to talk.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that he got on there being
Yeah.
so quiet.
Yeah, I talked her into getting on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you did.
Well,
We're
he
the opposite.
does all the filming at the farm. His parents, that's where he lived until we got married. And so he still goes out there and works at the farm, whatever needs to be done, mainly cutting wood a lot in the wintertime.
Oh, that's all.
That ain't no fun. That ain't no fun.
Mm-mm.
They
I
like
mean,
to restore stuff, so they have a Model T, they have the Model A,
Oh,
and
wow.
they bought a tractor. They're gonna one of those steel wheel tractors. Actually, they have their grandpa's steel wheel tractor. They bought the other one for parts to redo grandpa's tractor.
that's cool.
Oh,
I think
How
that
long-
might be the next project after the Model A. I don't know. I can't keep track, but
how long has that tractor been in the family? I
a
wonder.
long time.
Long.
I don't really know.
Wow.
I
That
know
Oh,
is,
this is grandpa's.
I love old cars, but they scare me to death. Most of them don't even have a gas pedal. You got to curl it up
Well,
here.
I know it's really weird.
I'm like,
I didn't know that.
yeah, because
yeah.
we got 3 pedals, but one's a starting pedal, one's a reverse pedal, one's a brake pedal, and your
Yeah,
throttle's up here.
reverse. You push the pedal to go backwards, and then you push the other one. And
I saw
I
that one.
was
Like, no.
surprised the first time I went for a ride in the Model A. Of course, I was in the back with Mom. I was surprised how fast it went.
Oh, were you on
Huh.
like what them rumble seats or whatever it's called?
No, it has a back seat.
Oh, it has a back seat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
When I
say,
was growing up, I used to ride in the rumble seat of my grandparents' old car.
Oh,
I'm gonna mute a minute. I need to cough.
that's okay.
one-
If I just do it, it'll be over with.
Yeah,
If
there
I
you go.
not cough, I'll be sitting here coughing for 30 minutes.
Yeah, Teresa, she usually takes what you eat peppermints. I told her you what coughed for 8 weeks.
I got these. There's my peppermints.
Oh, Oh, she does do the
Yeah.
mints.
Teresa, anytime she has to call,
And
she
those
keeps,
are the best ones.
oh, them are the ones
I
that milk.
know.
And
You
those
know
are
what?
the-
The first day Doug brought them home, I hadn't had any in a while, and I ate so many it made the top of my mouth sore.
They're addictive, aren't they? They are
Yeah, them are the ones
addictive.
that milk.
They just melt in your mouth like a
Yeah.
party mint. Oh,
Mhm.
those are good.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of peppermint in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She loves her candy.
I do too.
Peppermint
Yeah,
candy,
she likes her
I like
peppermint.
butterscotch too.
Butterscotch, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you used to make that homemade.
Yeah. Well,
Butterscotch pudding.
butterscotch pudding homemade.
A butterscotch pie. Mm.
Oh, I never had that. Is
Mm.
that what you make?
Doug makes it.
That makes it.
Oh, that
You know,
would
I
be
taught
nice.
him how to make my grandma's pie crust recipe, and he just went to town. And I taught him how to make fry bread, and now he makes it all the time. I'm like, hey, take
You
it.
go
You
make
know,
it
you could
over.
probably do a video.
I'll
of
enjoy just eating it.
Oh, butterscotch pie. Oh, that'd
And
be
what
good
is it?
to try.
I usually make candy. I make candy
Yeah,
for.
you're the candy.
I don't
man.
eat candy, but I make it for everybody else.
Mhm. You do. You did it when the kids were little for the academy.
Buckeyes and
Potato candy.
you ever heard of potato candy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I make
Potato
it. I made Definity once. I ain't doing that again.
Doug,
That was
he
hard.
makes
to make.
potato candy.
Potato candy.
Yeah, it's that stuff will
Kathy,
make your eyeballs roll back in your head.
I am not the candy maker. I can tell you that.
No, I would make suckers and sell them.
Oh yeah, suckers.
Yeah, I make suckers and would sell them. We used to. There's a festival here in our area called Maple Syrup Festival,
Hmm.
and we would go. My mother-in-law would set up. We'd just go down there with her, and I make up big batches of suckers. Well, we had one. It's called Ananize, which is basically just licorice, and I messed up making it. I didn't let the mixture cool down enough, and I poured it in, and it steamed up. It ran us all out of the house. We couldn't
Yeah,
breathe.
It was
Oh,
real-
wow.
We couldn't breathe, and I'm like, well, shoot. By the time I got in there, it was too hard to pour into a mold, so I just poured it out onto a sheet and broke it up. I'm like, well, I can give it away for free samples. Well, when you would suck on it, it'd make your mouth go numb, and during
Make
this,
your gums
yeah,
stick
it make everything in your mouth go numb for some reason. And during this festival, this huge church brought their whole youth group down, and
Half
90%
of
of them was sick.
Sore throats and
Yeah,
one
they-
had a toothache.
Yeah.
Oh.
Instead of giving it away, we started selling these stupid things for these kids that was sick.
It worked.
Yeah, they were all
Yeah,
happy.
we
Those
sold
ones-
out. We
yeah.
sold out of that one. Yeah, you wouldn't have thought. Now, my favorite though is sassafras.
Oh, I love sassafras.
Yeah, she goes in like Tractor Supply and stuff,
I can't.
looks for it.
I can't find it anywhere up here.
We got
Oh,
old
Well, what's the name of that candy? It's
Whorehound.
not sassafras. Whorehound.
Whorehound.
Do you
Yeah, we got a bag of that in
I
the
love
living room.
whorehound candy. Oh my god.
Whorehound is.
I
That's
haven't
what
had
my
it in
favorite-
years.
Yeah, my mother.
Oh,
We
you
got. We
haven't
got.
had
We,
that?
I haven't had
We
it
can
in
find
years.
whorehound, we can't find
It's one of my
sassafras.
favorites.
yeah,
That was one of your favorites. I'm gonna have to look for her bag because I
Yeah.
know where I can get it.
yeah, because we got a bag of it from my mother-in-law.
Yeah, and we got it for a good deal. It was only $1.49. Usually they raised it up to what $3.
Yeah, we can find whorehound. We can't find her sassafras.
Sassafras. One store had it, and they
Mm-hmm.
said, but they sell out
As soon as they get
as
it.
soon as they get it. And I was like,
That
I
was
can
what
see
was
why.
it? Do y'all have an Ollie's around there? There's a
Have
store
what?
called Ollie's.
Ollie's? No.
They like buy other stores merchandise and sell it. You know, like if a store's going out of business, they just
Mhm.
take all their inventory and resell it as bulk.
That's where we found.
That's
the
where we found the
whorehound.
whorehound candy at.
The Cracker Barrel
Cracker Barrel.
up here has it. Has the-
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys have a Cracker Barrel where you're at in your
Yeah.
town?
Probably about 2 towns over.
Mhm.
That'd be about an hour away.
Wow, that's a little ways.
Yeah. We got one 20 miles away, but it ain't worth
Mhm.
eating.
Oh, they got the
They got the
old-fashioned
candy.
candy. I love shopping in their old fashioned candy.
Yeah.
Like to buy it with
Yeah.
for my mom.
We go in there to eat, and she's out there shopping.
Yes, sometimes you can get some good deals. in
Yeah.
there.
Well, that's her whole job is finding deals and clearances and stuff, and she turns around and sells it. I mean, we make a little bit of money, but
They tell me what they want, and then I go try to find,
Find
it,
it.
and then
Mhm.
resell it to them.
yeah, we put a lot of
Right.
miles on the car just trying to find this stuff.
A lot of it we do it online too.
Mhm.
That's why we do most of it. But I enjoy it. I do. How long you been doing your lives, Ava?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I know for 2 years. I was wondering that the other day if it's been 2 or 3. I think it's been 2 years.
I think
That's pretty good.
ours is a little, not quite 2 years
I
yet.
have no idea when we started.
I don't know either. I'd have to literally go look.
Yeah, I mean, we started off just in our RV, I think, making a video, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when we were still living at. Were we living at the house or were we traveling then? Because we didn't do no videos when we were at Amazon
I
or
think when we
Sugar
came
Beet.
back.
Yeah.
We loved to travel, but we had to come back for the
Grandbabies.
grandson, Gabriel. He's a little
she met him. He's talking to her.
Gabriel. Yeah, he's a little special.
He goes, I
He's
know
not
you. No, you
But
never
he's-
met her.
bad. So he takes an army, so we came back to help
Yeah,
out with him.
He's hyper.
But he's a doll.
Yeah. He's sweet as can be.
I thought I heard Doug coming.
Oh.
I was gonna have him come wave, but I don't know what I heard. He's not over.
You're gonna have to get on one of your lives and have him show us how to make that butterscotch pie.
It's good.
He must be
Actually, he uses the pudding,
Mhm.
Jello pudding.
Jello pudding. Oh,
That's
good.
that's
Yeah.
that's what he uses for the butterscotch. It's really good.
Do
I
you-
make my vanilla pudding pie. I make it from scratch.
Oh, nice
um,
granny's
Mhm. Well, your
It's
mom's
really
husband, he makes
coconut pie.
coconut cream pie.
Oh,
Oh, I love
my
him.
dad's favorite.
He usually makes 4 of them. 2 of them I eat.
So good. What about lemon meringue pie? Do you like that?
Oh
Ain't too bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
sister's favorite. That is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that one ain't too bad. I used to own a restaurant here in this town. And I
Mhm.
made so many of them.
Mm. Make 'em my
ours,
mouth.
ours came from a container. You just poured it in a little bit of milk, stirred it up, and baked
You
it.
know, it's hard to decide which one you like better, the lemon part of it, or the meringue part.
Right. Right.
Uh,
I'm gonna say coconut cream pie. I don't
the
want to put
higher
meringue.
it is on the pie, the better it tastes.
Well, the coconut cream pie is that you put meringue on
I
top.
found a recipe, probably on Facebook, where you separate your egg whites
Mhm.
and you whip them up.
Yeah, your
And you
meringue.
pour them in a muffin tin, in a muffin pan, and then
Oh.
you put the yolk on top of it, and you cook them in the oven. Oh my gosh, they were so good.
Oh,
Huh, for that.
Fluffy.
yeah.
Yeah, we got chickens. We got eggs coming out of our ears most summers.
So you do the whites first, and then you put the yolk, the top of the
Yeah.
yolk.
You
I
turn
don't
these
know if I
meringue.
could find that. I don't remember doing anything other than
You didn't put no. You didn't put no
Beating it.
vanilla or anything in it.
it might have. It seems like you should.
Yeah, well, yeah, like meringue has a little bit of
Mhm.
sugar and a little bit of vanilla mixed in with it.
Huh?
I'd have to get the recipe out. I haven't done it in years.
Where
Huh.
did you find that at?
On Facebook, probably.
Wow.
It ain't one of them Pinterest things, is it?
I grab recipes everywhere I go.
He does
That-
too.
I'll have
Yeah.
to see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Me and my
It was
sister,
good.
our favorite pastime, my
It's
twin,
Pinterest.
is no. We love to get. She collects recipe books. We love to get the old recipe books from like the 1920s and 1930s. We'll get them down, just read them and
Yeah.
look
Well,
through
you,
them.
you bought your mom that one cookbook from that lady who was on
The
YouTube,
Depression.
the Russian cook.
Claire.
Claire, she
She
made
had
a book.
YouTube video.
Yeah, she's passed away now, but she was in her 90s and she had a YouTube channel where her grandson just recorded her making all the food she made when she was in during the
That's
Depression. And
That's
she
awesome.
wrote a book of it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, we got that one. Well, let's see something here. Squirrel moment. Brain,
Squirrel moment.
yeah, brain just went filled.
That
I have
happens
them
to me
a lot.
all the time.
Well, it does me too. Teresa has to sit there and tap on me and like, bring it back in here. You're going sideways.
Yeah. After I got sick, I can't. I have trouble
Focusing, concentrating.
See, like right now, I have trouble getting it out of my head. It's there, and I can't get it out. That's what I had trouble with.
The worst part with COVID I had was I stopped smoking when I had my last heart attack.
Yeah.
So when I had COVID, only for like months after. Only thing I smelled cigarette smoke. I'm like, really? And when you don't smoke, you smell cigarette smoke. It stinks.
Right.
And we
Right.
were living in an RV, and I have a chair right up against the window. I had to keep on looking outside because I thought for sure somebody was standing beside my RV blowing cigarette smoke on me. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
Oh,
smell
yeah.
nothing. I couldn't taste nothing. Only thing I could smell was cigarette smoke, which actually helped out because there's an outlet mall close to us. And every time I would go in like Yankee candles, it'd give me a really bad headache from the smells. But when I had COVID, I couldn't smell nothing. I'm like, hey, this is great. And Teresa, she'd go, smell this candle. I can't.
You didn't have to worry about the headache. did you?
No, I didn't have to worry about the headache.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to get off of here because I need to start my live on my relaxation channel.
Okay.
Huh.
But,
What
is
channel
your
is it?
email on
What's
your?
that?
Is your email listed in your description or your?
I think it is.
Okay, well, I'll send you that link, and
Okay.
you know whatever.
What was did you write down your relaxation channel?
Ava's
Yeah.
meditation or relaxation.
Okay, I have to look that up and sign up for it. I didn't know
Okay.
you had it.
Well, it was nice to meet you face to face.
Yeah.
You
I
too.
enjoyed it.
We jump on your lives all the time. It's just 9 times out of 10 I jump on here and I'm like, okay, then grandkids or something else, I'll have to go somewhere else.
I had a wonderful
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah. Well,
Did that.
thank you very much, and I'll
All
I'll
right.
talk to you later, okay?
What a
Get
run.
down
All right,
Well,
thank you.
it was a
Bye.
pleasure.